Hi guys, welcome back. Guys, today is Sunday. Um, it's extremely hot outside, but I feel like having soup. Well, this day it's been nice and fresh, but today was hot, so I turned the air condition and I'm going to make some soup. As you guys see on my thumbnail, I'm making 3 veggie soup, and I have here um, turkey hot dogs. So I have potatoes, cabbage, what do you guys call it? Red or purple cabbage? I call it purple cabbage because it is purple. And broccoli. I also have carrots and I have some like celery, but I'm just gonna make a simple meal. So yeah guys, so I'm going to make a quick and easy meal. Oh, and by the way, I'm also going to be adding noodles. One thing that I do is I buy these little noodles. You know which kinds are these? Um, you know. So this comes with a package of seasoning in here. I don't use that seasoning because that is extremely salty, but I do like cutting the noodles in half and using half a package. So I am also going to be having some noodles on my soup. But guys, let me get started. And also I do not use store-bought stock, like chicken stock or beef stock. I don't use none of that, because I find a lot of them also have preservative, and I like myself to be fresh. If you season your food the correct way, you don't have to make any stock. Because if I want chicken soup, I will, boil chicken and make my stock. But guys, anyways, let me put, I'm going to be using my little pot. So let me put my water to boil and I shall return. I got my potatoes boiling first because that's the one that's the most hard. I'm going to add a little bit of sofrito, which is ground vegetables to make a seasoning. So guys, it's very good. And also I'm going to add some garlic paste. I love my garlic, so I'm adding plenty. That'll give it a delicious taste. And to that, I will be adding. This is how I add my flavor. I'm going to add. This is ham flavor. It's just flavor. It does contain salt. I do not use the whole package. Guys, I used to have problem with high blood pressure, and I cut back. I'm using a lot of seasoning with salt, and I don't take anything now, guys. Nothing at all. My doctor removed the medication. It's been over a year. So, and also if you have problem with diabetes, cut back on your salt and cut back on your carbs. When I say carbs, I'm talking about bad carbs. You guys see that I bake a lot. I share a lot of baking and stuff, but just have in mind, guys, that if you do any of my recipes and you have problem with diabetes, the sugar, I mentioned you could use Splenda or any flavor sugar, any other type of sugar for diabetes, and you won't have a problem, and you can bake. Both of my children are diabetes, so I've been doing that for the longest. Every time that I make anything for them, I change the sugar. But I do see that I'm sharing a lot of my regular baking is because I do it for my husband and myself. Guys, I'm adding Italian seasoning and oregano. Add it to your taste. So yeah, guys, and also I'm going to add some. I gotta buy another Mrs. Dash. I'm adding a pinch or so of Mrs. Dash. And guys, I'm going to let that boil, let the potatoes get to a little tender, and then I'm going to add my other vegetables. And guys, I also, once I serve my soup, I'm also going to add boiled egg, which is pickled eggs. I usually buy pickles in the jar. You guys can see I have one right here in the back. I'll show you. I have a jar here. This is from the pickles. And what I do is, I already have one in the refrigerator. I bought another one. I boil a dozen eggs, and I put them with the pickles. As the pickles start going, I love pickle, guys. All right, guys, this video is part of an open collaboration called Quick and Easy Meals. This is hosted by the Grace Life DIY Home Decor. Myself, Deborah, Cabassa, Home Living. We have a new lady. I can't remember her name, but I think it's Decor and More. Anyways, I will leave the link of her channel in my description box. And Melissa from Buckeye Girls with Living. Guys, share what you make. It could be from milkshake, from desserts, you know, grilling outside, a hot dog, a smoothie. Anyways, I'm going to let that boil for at least 10 minutes. And you don't have to stand in front of the stove. And then after that, you add all your vegetables. In a separate pot, I will boil my noodles. So, yeah, guys, I shall return. All right, guys, my potatoes are basically almost done. I got my noodles back here. Now I'm going to add my cabbage, broccoli, and my turkey hot dog. So, guys, this is what I call my 3 veggie soup. And then after that, you cook out whatever you like. It's going to need a little bit of more water, but what I'm doing is I'm boiling my noodles, and I'm going to put this on low fire. I'm going to let it simmer, and then after that, I will be adding some of this noodle water. The noodles are not done yet, so but they are loose. So see, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Like the noodles here, depending how much you eat, those what I call the bad carbs. So I don't have much. Like I said, I cut them in, I cut the little block. So, yep. So I'm going to let that simmer, and then I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, my noodles are done. So I put the liquid of the noodles in my pot to make some stock. Guys, taste your soups. I don't need any salt, but I am going to be adding some pepper. Fresh pepper at that. So at the same time that I'm cooking for myself, I'm feeding my dog. My little Princess Diamond, she don't eat from a bowl. She's hand-fed. I have her since she was 4 weeks old. She was born with problems in her mouth, with the palate of her mouth, like when a human baby is born like that. So she can eat from picking up food from the bowl. So she eats it one at a time. And of course, my service dog is over there eating. So each lunchtime for us, guys. So guys, I'm going to come back at you when I plate my soup, and I'll show you what it looks like. Well, guys, my soups are done. I'm going to be using one of my blue and white chinastery. And guys, since I'm just home by myself today, my husband is at work, works into 10 p.m. And my grandson is in his mother's house. He came down. So, just serving me a little bit. Turn this off. And then take some noodles. I mean, it's hearty, just like this, but I want some noodles, so I'm going to do is put a little bit of noodles in here. I'm telling you guys, this is so good. And there's a little bit of plain noodles. My noodles are plain. They don't have any spices, any seasoning, so I'm going to let them get cold. And that's going to be a little treat for my babies. My babies are my dogs. Well, guys, I'm going to leave it like I always say. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to smile. Overall, stay safe, stay healthy, and remember, guys, God loves you, and Debbie also loves you too. Guys, look at that thing. Guys, check out my cooking videos. I'm sharing a whole bunch of recipes every time that I do a video. The recipes are on the bottom, especially when it comes to cake, the cheesecakes, and all the other things. Just Friday, I made donuts, but I did not record it because I already have the donuts videos in my videos. You could research it and you could just learn how to make homemade donuts. All right, guys, I'm going to enjoy my soup, and whatever you're eating, bon appetit. Bye bye, guys.